Today we will go to the south of Egypt, where the city that has a third of the world's artifacts is located. It is the city of Luxor. We can start our trip in Luxor by visiting the Luxor Museum, which includes a huge number of pharaonic artifacts, and there you will clearly see the beauty and genius of the ancient Egyptian history, which is still preserved until now. In the Luxor Museum, you will also see the real mummies of the ancient kings of Egypt, and you will see many statues of them as well. After that, we will go to the Karnak Temple, which is one of the most famous tourist places in Luxor, thanks to its 10 great buildings and its 8 eye-catching gates, which extend over an area of 60 acres in the north of the city. The Karnak Temple is one of the largest temples in pharaonic Egypt, as it includes a group of antiquities under the roof of one temple, which is classified as one of the most important tourist places in Luxor. The dazzling thing about this temple is the sound and light show that you can attend to see the ancient kings of Egypt talking to you and telling you about their lives and achievements in a beautiful scene that you will never forget. It is not possible to consider your visit to Luxor without visiting the famous Temple of Hatshepsut, or as it is called the Temple of Deir el-Bahari, which is a funerary temple that was built on the west bank of the Nile in Luxor over the course of 15 years of the rule of Queen Hatshepsut in a style that is completely different from other Eastern temples. The temple was built of colored limestone, and it turned at the end of the Ptolemaic rule and with the beginning of the spread of Christianity in Egypt into a Coptic monastery before returning to its origin again. And despite what the Hatshepsut temple went through throughout these centuries, it still has its own beauty and charm, which made it one of the most important tourist attractions in Egypt. After that, we go to the Luxor Temple, one of the most important and beautiful ancient Egyptian temples that were built on the eastern bank of the Nile River in Luxor since 1400 BC, in reverence for the god Amun, his wife Mut, and their son Khonsu, or what is called the Holy Trinity of Thebes. The temple includes an impressive group of edifices that were built during the reign of kings Amenhotep III, Thutmose III, Ramesses II, Hatshepsut, Tutankhamun. Finally, in order to conclude our visit to Luxor, we must try flying in a balloon in the sky of Luxor, and see the beauty of ancient civilization with modern ones, and see how the land of Egypt embraces the Nile as if it were its artery.